alright. You're gonna be alright, okay? Just keep talking to me, okay? IED went off. Alright, IED went off. You're gonna be okay.
They were saying Luis was gonna die every day. They told me that we had to disconnect Luis because Luis was not gonna wake up. We constantly were researching what we can do, how can we wake him up, and we discovered music, and we started to play music. I could always see that he was able to hear me. We came here to this amazing place, and Walter Reed has been the home for our recovery.
So take a deep breath in. Good, and again. So see how it's coming from here? Just even a few months ago when he used to ask Captain to take a deep breath in, what would move the most?
Sure.
Your shoulders and your chest. So he would breathe into his chest and his shoulders would lift and he'd get a lot of tone and spasticity. So when he tried to say the words, it would be blocking actually from all the tension in his throat. So what the harmonica does, you got it? Let's put it in this way. No, other way. He's like, I'm just gonna, yeah, you got it.
He's gonna do it on his own.
He can
Sorry,
do it.
Rick.
So, when the harmonica activates the diaphragm for a really nice deep breath and powerful breath, which supports the breath needed for speech. Ready for long ones, here we go. And long, long, and long, long, and short. Yeah, nice job. Music therapy is a treatment modality that uses music to help clients reach non-musical goals.
Luis was really paralyzed before, almost completely paralyzed. Luis couldn't move his arms. Your body is, your body is really moving very well.
Music therapy actually has roots in the military. After World Wars I and II, some community musicians were going into veterans' homes across the nation and providing music for the service members there. And what doctors and rehab teams and nurses were realizing and seeing was a phenomenon where some of the most isolated and introverted patients, due to what they called then combat fatigue or shell shock, which we now know to be PTSD, were starting to respond to hearing the different music, lifting their heads, making eye contact, actually talking with some of these community musicians.
The Healing Arts umbrella at NICO it's excellent because of our partnership with the National Endowment for the Arts. NICO, which stands for the National Intrepid Center of Excellence, it began as a 4-week intensive outpatient program for active duty service members with traumatic brain injury and underlying psychological health conditions. Many of the service members coming through have a very difficult time verbalizing what they've been through, and this is due to an actual physiological change that occurs in the brain after either a traumatic brain injury or a traumatic moment in general that results in PTSD. And the art therapy gives them a mechanism to visually show it, so it gives them a visual voice.
So they're all given a mask template and then invited to embellish it in some way. And this service member went above and beyond, creating 2 masks. So they come together to form a head, right? And so it's a really great example of symbolizing the invisible wounds of war. So from the outside, it appears just like your average man. On the inside, we have words like ramped up, guilt, headaches, fog, isolated. You have little bells symbolizing the sort of ringing in the ears that's often brought on by exposures or TBIs.
We've had over 1,000 masks created and conducted a thematic analysis on almost 400. And the masks themselves are inching us closer to these service members and what it is they're most focused on. And it will help providers know where they should head in their treatment. One of the things that we grapple with here is these service members do respond so positively to the art therapy, and that's one of the main goals of the partnership, is to help replicate and expand into areas where service members can then have access to these creative arts therapies within the community.
This one is like how like every soldier feels sometime in their life. You get down, you get depressed, you know, whatever you go through. Somewhere there's always a gun involved. There's the whiskey or there's the pills. I took it to the guys that were in the drug and alcohol program, and a lot of them were actually at this stage.
I have met soldiers in here that they couldn't speak to you. What was their challenges? But they were able to paint it and draw it for you. Through art and music, we're healing. We are healing. And I said we because most of the time when the soldier come, the family, we're here with them. And we all heal together. And it's one of the therapists that they allow us to be part of.
Now let's try to take our shoulder and we're gonna really lift up. So follow, yes, and up, good. Nice.
We are truly believers that without music, we wouldn't be where we are.
Happy.
Make you happy, improve
my
my breathing, improve
my
my speech
quality
and quality
of
of life.
You don't have to talk if you don't want to talk. That's kind of the reason why I do art myself, is because I can say something without having to open my mouth. And you know, that's important to me because there's a lot of things that I deal with that I don't really feel like talking about all the time.
While I'm here, it's one of the days I calm down. My brain stops working on all the other things that it thinks about, and I get to have fun.
It's something we started about 5 years ago, offering art to recovering vets.
This is actually as much therapy for me as it is for them, I think, probably sometimes more so. I originally got into it just because I needed something to do with my hands while I was working through stuff in my head.
I'm in the truest essence. I am myself in that room. Because you walk in the door and you're in a different universe. You can make it what you want.
You sit there and watch people come in without much to say, not interacting with each other. And I enjoy when I see one of those people, 3 or 4 weeks later, they're talking, they come in. That's our goal. They can find peace here, growth, safety, camaraderie, and they can experience the arts doing that. It's that simple for us.
Pharmaceutical medication isn't always the best treatment for some things, you know. If my wife was here, she would tell you that there's a big difference. I'm less irritable after I've been here. I'm not focused on my physical limitations as much. Pain kind of subsides when you're focusing on something else. She basically kicks me out the door to make sure that I show up.
for me, has been very inspiring just to see the progress of not only my husband, but all of the guys who work around here, because we have witnessed many miracles. Our hearts are heavy for a lot for what all they do for all of our guys. They're all amazing. And please continue promoting these programs, and please continue to support them, because they really are making a difference. I'm sorry. Sorry.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light?
It's truly a miracle. I think without what all our team have done for Luis, Luis couldn't have in my family the quality of life we have. We don't even think we're disabled anymore. You can go anywhere, and we don't see the disability, we only see the possibility.
Streaming and the